Which tank is better? With models or without? The S1 is without models. The S1 is with models. Probably everyone who participated in the project noticed overcomplicated logic, and here everyone excelled. Some create pianos out of buttons, some make everything with a web of logic gates that looks like a nightmare of an Italian electrician. Some dive into mod madness and build machines using half of the workshop thanks to long reflection, teamwork, and some capital investment. The SV project presents to you the custom models mod, which allows you to simplify the logic installation process. Now we'll explain how everything works. Let's start in order. Module block. This is the main block in this one. Through it you can implement the movement of your machinery. This block has two operating modes, defined by the color of the paint. The white, which is the original color, is responsible for the movement of the running gear. The gray is responsible for the movement of auxiliary modules, such as tank turret or an airplane turret. The running gear mode has two settings pages. The first one is responsible for power and rotation speed of the bearings. On the second page there are tank movement modes. Limited tank movement with one track locked, as on solid tanks, and full movement with reverse rotation of the track, like on NATO tanks. Also, on the second settings page there is an option to enable button control mode, so that during movement your tank does not resemble a helicopter. And if there is a need to disable tank movement, just turn on disable rotation. The turret control mode has its own settings, similar to the running gear, but with its own feature. You need to specify max aiming angle. If full rotation is needed, you should get aiming angles to 360 and minus 360 degrees. Thanks to the module block we can control the bearings, but even such an ultimate block is useless without an intermediary bearing controller. How it works? Values in the menu on the left are responsible for normal operation of the module block. The left bearing controller with left mode is responsible for the left part of the running gear, while the controller with right mode is responsible for the right part. A tank can have powerful armament, be incredibly fast and maneuverable, but it will never be invincible. Damage model. This model allows you to create gameplay effects for damaging mechanism of your combat vehicle. This model has three modes, each defined by the color of the model's paint. White, active damage mode. For it to work, it needs to be installed in inactive mode, connected to other mechanism to the model, and save data. Light gray, inactive damage mode. It will not break when changing the number of connections to it. The gray color is the repair mode. It needs to be connected to another mechanism to fix the malfunction. After all, you are a mechanic. The black color is not exactly a mode. Rather, it is an intermediary that acts as a transmitter for the repair feedback signal. To use it, connect to it from the malfunction model. The output signal from there will equal 1 tick. If anything is unclear to you, there are ready-made diagrams in the workshop linked in the description. Thus, your tank will transform from a nonsensical jumble of logic and lagging system into this. You can see more vehicles with this mode on our SV project, where battles of optimized vehicles take place on beautiful maps with unusual missions and ranked rewards. Well, that's all for now. Thank you for watching. See you in the project. Mechanic!